Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the United Regional Chamber's weekly update show. We try to bring you on some interesting subjects, interesting guests, trying to keep you abreast of what's going on around the area. And today I'm glad to bring back Ms. Kaylyn Lockyer. She is the Community Engagement Manager for the City of Attleboro. This young lady has brought the City of Attleboro out of the 17th century when it comes to communication to the public. She's made things much easier for the general public to communicate with City Hall, but she's also spearheading a couple of initiatives in the downtown, and that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. So, Kaylyn, welcome back.
Thanks, Jack. It feels like I was here not too long ago, but happy to come and talk about our downtown again with you.
Well, that's, it's how we get the word out, and
yeah.
You've done a tremendous job, and we just want to help you a little bit, with these shows. So, we're here today to talk about a survey that you have out right now to the general public, and we're asking folks to go and fill out this survey. The survey takes all of 5-6 minutes, maybe, if that. But Kaylyn, tell us about the survey and what the purpose of it is for.
Yeah, of course. So the city is currently working with a consultant, Ann Burke, to see if we are viable for a business improvement district. So we currently do have a downtown management entity. It is TDI, the Transformative Development Initiative. Our fellow Tracy Barboza, who I believe was on with you in the past, they're a use of mass development to send gateway cities fast cash to improve and make many different changes and activate our downtown area. Unfortunately, they're only limited to 3 years. So we're starting to think about what happens once TDI is gone and once Tracy has left Attleboro, and we're hoping to build a business improvement district. So right now we're kind of in our information gathering phase. We've been having separate focus groups with different sectors of our downtown, whether that be the property owners, our retail owners, our restaurants, our resident group, and now we're just doing a public survey. So we're trying to gain some feedback on how do you use our downtown? What do you like about our downtown? What do you not like about our downtown? And where would you like to see it go? And so the survey does close July 5th. So I urge you to take it as soon as you can. We are almost at 500 responses so far, which is phenomenal. I think this is the largest survey response we've seen in the Economic Development Office. But all feedback is good feedback. We need to learn where we can grow. So yeah, we're just getting the survey out to see what feedback people have and just the different elements that we can kind of change in our downtown as well.
And folks, there's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. They just want your opinion. They want to know what you think of the downtown. And we're looking to improve the downtown. Tell us a little bit more about the study that has already been done. And because you brought the consultants in.
Yep.
And we had some great meetings with them, because that's going to kind of piggyback onto this bid survey.
Yeah. Are you talking about the branding study?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yes. That's okay. So we are still kind of in the midst of our branding study as well. The week prior to when we had our focus groups and when this survey went live, we had some really great public engagement. So we had Hub, our consultant that the city has hired for the branding study. They came in for 3 days, got some tours of the area, met with some of our downtown stakeholders again. And we recently had a meeting with them as well, where we kind of touched base on what they kind of gathered and where they can position the city, the downtown of the city of Attleboro to build that brand, and just the information that they were able to pick up and just some of the nuances that, like, walking through our downtown that we see every day that we might not recognize immediately, they were able to see that and kind of structure us. They'll provide some planning feedback as well as branding feedback, wayfinding feedback, so that we can help people navigate our downtown and also make it feel like a really strong community. So the branding will really help with that, as well as, a downtown management entity organizing that as well.
Well, and it's all going to mesh together at some point,
yes.
To make it work and to make it look good. Tell us a little bit more about Ann Burke and her process.
Yeah. So Ann Burke is our consultant for the Business Improvement District. She's been working in many communities in Massachusetts to build bids, as their acronym is named. So one thing that she loves to mention, and I love to highlight as well, is when you go to a downtown that really resonates with you, most of the time they do have a bid in place where they have a staff of people who are, employed to care about that downtown. So whether it be someone who's planning events, whether it be someone who's maintaining, picking up the trash, filling planters, making sure the roadways are shoveled as well. It really helps bring a sense of community to an area, as well as just, a sense of this is a place and you're here. So she is in the very beginning phase of her process, which is just, again, fact finding. So meeting with our property owners to see what they would like to see in our downtown, what their investment is, meeting with the people who own businesses in our downtown to see what they hear from their customers, what they would like to see changed, as well as residents and just general users. So in that fact finding phase, we're trying to figure out what can be done to better our downtown. And then so she'll build a policy. And from there, we'll meet with the steering committee, which is property owners, because they're the ones who have to sign on for the business improvement district. And then from there, it is a motion made to council that will build this nonprofit entity who will organize the downtown.
Well, one thing that I have to give you credit for, and I've been involved with with the city of Attleboro for a long, long time. Lived in town many, many years. You are basically the liaison between the city hall, the economic development office, and the TID, the TDI. I'm sorry, the TDI
okay.
Committee, the Downtown Attleboro Business. I'm so sick and tired of these acronyms.
There's too
I can't
many.
remember them all. But you're the liaison with that committee, with also the Downtown Attleboro Business Association. You're working with Ann Burke. So you're wearing a lot of hats right now.
I'm wearing a lot of hats. It's a lot of balls to juggle, yes.
So tell us, what else do we have planned? I know that you also, another hat that you wear is creating events and things into downtown. Tell us what you have on the horizon.
Yeah, so we have Cuddy Court Concerts, which was funded by TDI and DABA. We will be bringing that in September. I think the first show is September 15th, which is going to be following a public art stroll. So we're partnering with the Arts Museum to give our new downtown public art a spotlight. So we'll be walking around talking about the different pieces, and then the stroll will end at Cuddy Court with a live performance by School of Rock. And that will be the start of our Cuddy concert series. So that will be every Friday night until October 13th, Friday the 13th, from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Cuddy Court will be open, so please bring a chair, enjoy some live music. And then following that, I'm starting to organize the downtown trick or treat. So that will be October 21st. TBD on time, still working on that, but activating our downtown again, where all of our businesses will be open with candy for trick-or-treaters to come through. I am also including a haunted city hall in the downtown trick-or-treat. So hopefully we'll have some ghostly council members when you come through City Hall to bring people to this side of town, because there was a lot of focus in the North Main Street, County Street, South Main Street intersection. So bring people down this way as well, under the train bridge to the Burgundian as well, and to the Arts Museum. So those are some events that I have on my radar. I am trying to work with the YMCA to see if we can do some free yoga in the park on Thursday nights. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. And of course, you'll be one of the first to know, Jack.
Well, one of the successful things that you helped organize is we just had Shakespeare in the skate park.
Yes.
Had a little scare with the weather. Of course, I want that job as a weatherman. They're wrong more than half the time. They get paid big bucks and they get to keep their job.
Exactly.
Nice country. But tell us how successful that was.
Yeah. So that was organized by Illuminate, Jennifer Keating Roca, who is really great with the homeschooled arts community. They put on these amazing performances, and I know I've often tagged her to help with my events as well. So they had their events Saturday afternoon. They delayed by an hour, but luckily the rain held out, and it was very well attended. And there was a lot of great feedback. She's already got her thinking cap on for next year, maybe including the Attleboro Community Theater, maybe doing some more Shakespeare. Just generally, people really seem to like the idea of Shakespeare in the park. So,
well, and let's step back a minute because you mentioned the public art stroll. I had Mim on a while ago. I'm going to bring her back on, but tell us about a couple of the new projects that have just kind of been completed in downtown for public art.
Yeah, definitely. So one that I think Mim can speak to more, because it is a private mural. The Attleboro Arts Museum did just redo their wall with this really great piece that was privately funded. It is a private mural, but I mean, you can see it publicly. It's right on their wall. And then the Arts Museum also helped art direct a city-funded piece, which is on 29 South Main Street. So where the old Briggs Hotel was, there's new apartments going there. And we wanted to focus on Attleboro pride in that piece and the future of Attleboro because we are growing. So we hired artist Quincy Harding, who had created this gorgeous banner of stamps with just timeless pieces of Attleboro that you would recognize and highlighting the pride, highlighting things that Attleboro staples. The Industrial Museum, City Hall was on there, the natural elements that we have. There's a lot of green spaces in Attleboro. So there were so many things that she really captured in that piece. And it's quite enjoyable to see. It's a little splash of color when you drive down South Main Street.
And what's up on the walls at Cuddy Court?
Ooh, well, Jess Tracy is our artist of Cuddy Court. She had phase 1. We're now on phase 2, which incorporates this octopus that's under Cuddy Court and kind of coming up and grabbing all these different pieces. So that is not finished as of yet, but she is working on it. So you can see some of the, finishing details going in, octopus eyes being created and little snail heads, which is really awesome. So she is working on phase 2 of that, which is now on the Sanford Street parking garage.
We're bringing downtown Attleboro back to life.
Yes.
And you've done a tremendous job, and from the public, we want to thank you.
Thank you.
And the teams that you've worked with, because as we know, we all have to work together to make this a success. And that's what we've all been trying to do for a little while with the TDI committee, the Downtown Attleboro Business Association, the Chamber, the City Hall. Mayor DeSimone was at our meeting this past Wednesday. So she's getting heavily involved and she's helping out a bit. But if you folks have an opinion and you would like to fill out this survey, we're asking you to do it this weekend while you're home because it does close on July 5th. But it's a way for you to voice your opinion. As I said, there's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. They just want your input. Now, are they going to get all of your wishes completed? Not going to happen. Okay. But we want to do the best that we can to bring downtown Attleboro back to life. So, Kaylyn, any parting words for us today?
Just that all feedback is good feedback. I mean, there's things that we can't change. There's things that we can change. So if you have even just the smallest thought that you're like, I saw this somewhere else, I'd really like to see it here. It could be possible. You never know. So just please give us that feedback officially in the survey. That'd be really great so that us and our consultant can work on that and hopefully bring it to life.
Awesome. Well, Kaylyn, thanks again for taking the time to come on the show today. Hopefully we can get some more of the public to go on that site and fill out that survey because we need the information. But thank you for all you do for the city of Attleboro.
Thank you, Jack, and thanks for having me. And have a great 4th of July weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
Folks, thanks once again. We'll see you next week. Want to give a shout out to James Friedman and his team over there at AACS who puts up with me every week because I'm a little computer challenged. So we have our issues here and there, but James and his team take good care of us. So, folks, we hope everybody has a happy and safe 4th of July. One little thing, let the pros handle the fireworks, okay? We don't need Sturdy Hospital filled up with busted fingers and burnt hands. So, again, thank you once again. Everybody, stay safe.